You have to look at an employer-employee relationship as a partnership. And a partnership means that it has to work for both parties.
Everyone is equal. That's what I love about PCI.
We're a trust-based organization, and when you do that, when you're a trust-based organization, you have to trust your employees.
I haven't worked in a company that you feel you belong and supported all the time.
Even how we do our policies at PCI, where we really try to make it and really think about what's good for the employee, what's good for that staff member.
Whatever the employee needs to be able to perform really well is being given to us.
We've had that mentality, and I think that's what's allowed us to be successful.
PCI is in the financial industry.
And we finance all the wonderful products that our direct selling partners provide for our customers.
St. Cloud, Minnesota is our home base. That's our corporate office. And then we do have our Las Vegas, Nevada location. And then of course we have some other hybrid employees throughout the country, a couple different states. So together we all make up PCI, and in all that's about 250 of us.
PCI has been around for over 40 years. We started when my father had a direct selling company and needed financing, and he started it as a wing of his company. But we broke off, and we branched into other markets, and from basically 2007 on, we grew in a lot of other different markets and have peaked out at where we are today.
I would say about half of our employees are more call center, operation center based, and then the rest of them are more of your traditional business services, finance, HR, accounting, and so forth.
We have a very diverse workforce, and primarily it's just we have a lot of different jobs, and our customers and our clients are a very diverse group of people, and we want staff and people that can relate to anybody in all walks of life.
We've actually brought in the Anderson Center on 2 different occasions and went through their unconscious bias training. So really helping not only our hiring managers, our leaders, but also those who have more of a contributing kind of role to leadership, processes, procedures, to help them understand that everybody has some level of unconscious bias, and how can we be aware of them, and how can we use the knowledge that we gain to make sure that we are treating everybody equally, fairly, consistently, and so forth.
And that really resonated well with our senior leadership, that we decided to offer that to majority of our companies so that they can understand one another. And the whole point of that is it doesn't solve diversity issues, it doesn't make us better at diversity, but it's a building block to say if your staff, if your people can understand why everybody's different from one another, that's the building blocks to having mutual respect.
PCI is very inclusive. Like, they make sure that no one is cast out or in terms of like cultural backgrounds. We just celebrated our first Heritage Week, where everyone come together, share where they are from, share like their food that they grew up with. So that is very nice. And you like working here, everyone is equal. That's what I love about PCI.
Our values, mission, and vision, they are more than just words on the wall. We truly live and stand by them. A big part of our VMV is actually using the 8 pillars of trust, which is from David Horsager, and we use trust as our foundation. Every employee here is very familiar with those 8 pillars.
We try to examine everything we do to try to be a trust-based organization. You want to tailor your benefits, you want to tailor your policies, you want to tailor everything you do towards the employees that fit you the best, that are partnering with you long term.
The culture of PCI, it's just really about people, so they care about the employees. So they thought about everything that will help the employee grow. So they will encourage you to step up. They will encourage you, they will path you to the right position.
With attracting and retaining employees, people nowadays want to work for employers that give back, that care. If you want good, diverse employees, you need to invest in your community so that, one, people are comfortable moving here and staying here so you can attract people, or the kids that are growing up in this community want to stay here and are educated and have a good enough background, that they're good citizens, so they wind up being good employees. And so for us, we tend to focus on kids, we tend to focus on the arts, we tend to focus on the things that are developing the next generation.
So PCI deserved that award, the Employer Choice Award, because if you see all our employees here, we love working here. We feel supported not just by our immediate supervisors, but from the higher ups, from the leadership. They ensure that everyone is treated fairly and they listen to concerns, and that's what I love about here. They listen to surveys. They send out surveys to the employees and they do listen to it and make sure that whatever the employee needs to be able to perform really well is being given to us.